Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have with me Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. Hey, Allie.
Hello, hello. I'm glad to be here with you, Marina. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad to have you. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
do.
Yeah.
And yeah, for those of you that noticed, Arthur isn't here. And
He's
that's
busy
only
too.
because he's
Yeah.
busy. So, we understand that. It's things happen, right? We
Absolutely.
try to be in as many places as we can. And
Yeah.
sometimes
We can't divide and conquer, though, unfortunately.
No. Yeah.
Right.
So you don't get the three of us today. You just get Allie and me. And
Yeah.
that's
okay. Yeah.
And that's okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're calling this show Letting Spirit Drive.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea behind it is, we all gather, we get together,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just let Spirit take us wherever it wants to go. Whatever direction the chat goes in, that's where we'll go. Whatever, comments or questions or whatnot come up, that's where we'll go. There's no real rules or that kind of stuff. There's no schedule in terms of,
Right.
well, today we're going to discuss, right?
Right.
So there you go. Just put your
There you
feet
go.
up.
So we'll see you later. We're just going to sit here and read.
Okay. Exactly. There you go. That's it. Yes.
That's it. Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Jimmy Kimmel did last night. Jimmy Kimmel was told not to read out Orange Man's tweet or whatever, his truth.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. It was perfect. It was like
It was.
Jimmy riffed, and yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So,
absolutely. Absolutely. And I thought, now Allie and I were talking before the show and talking about just the different energies that we've kind of been going through the last few days and little issues that we've had. Nothing major, but just little things that come up. So we thought we'd ask you, how are you guys doing? Are you feeling the energy? Are you high? Are you low? Are you feeling packed?
It's interesting because Ness says the collective was dicey in January and parts of February. I still think it's dicey.
Yes,
I do. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So if you guys just want to let us know, and while you're typing that in there, I'm just going to say hello to a few folks that are here.
Yeah.
Kathy 11, welcome, Kathy. Bora is here. Roxy, some heart-centered tarot woman. I don't know who she is.
She comes on all the time. If you notice, she's always around. Yeah.
I know.
Lurker. And that soul one. Yeah.
Yeah. And McGrill, Christine Fryer.
Christine.
Yes, absolutely. We have got, let me see, Harley is here. Hi, Harley.
Hi, Harley. Yeah.
And Synchrony. I love that name. I love that. Yeah, Synchrony. Very good. Who else do we have here? I don't want to miss anybody. Randy. Hello, Randy.
Are you still traveling, Randy? I need to know. I'm nosy. I need to know. Or are you back home?
Yeah. And Karen Doyle, Nancy Markle, Book Bewitch. Hello, Book.
Hi, Book.
Yes. Hello, Ness. Nice to see you again. Let me see.
Jess Ree is here.
Oh, hey, Jess Ree. Nice to see you.
And Jill Sananan.
Nice. Welcome, Jill.
Yeah.
And Clarence.
Roxy.
Hello, Clarence.
Yes. Roxy's here. Yes.
Yes. Yes, Ness, it is. Yeah, it feels a little intense and
Yeah.
yeah, a little agitated for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Um, let me
Should I
see.
have my purge and pack Sydney cut my hair? Oh, is that a
Yeah,
question for us to answer? Is this your Australian helper that you wanna know if you should okay, we could do that. Yeah, hi, Clarence.
something.
Okay.
Yes, McGrill, something. Yeah,
Yes.
that was when I did my reading for the members for the week ahead. I said it's starting this week. Something is starting this
Something.
week. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
really felt like it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yes, Karen, I did see Saturday night, Katie, Britt's Charlotte Johansson. Oh my god, she's so everybody
totally.
thought that I posted Katie Britt on Facebook, but it was really Scarlett's. She was
Yes,
awesome. She was
yes,
awesome. Yes.
yes, she was. It was excellent. Oh, see, this is the kind of stuff that's been going on. Okay, is yeah, issues with the computer and my internet and all kinds of stuff. Lori Hunsinger, nice to see you here. Just waiting for Allie to get back. There she is. See,
It's like
I
somebody
said,
took me out, you're on stage and they
yes,
took me out with a cane. Yeah. Sorry.
yes, yeah.
Yes.
It's and that's what I said to the folks was okay. There, that's what we're talking about. It's that kind of
Yes.
can't figure
Absolutely.
out what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and Barbara Nesper. I think I've said hi
Hi,
to
Barbara.
everyone.
Yeah. It
Yes,
does feel like whack-a-mole. Thank you. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
my god. Yeah.
absolutely. So it's yeah, all over the place. I was saying, yeah, I've been, issues with the internet. I don't
Internet.
know. Sometimes I could be lagging, sometimes not, and yet at the same time,
Mhm.
my my spidey senses have been in overdrive today.
I agree with I have to tell you that, my son came to pick me up for lunch yesterday to go see my daughter. We met at a little restaurant. We haven't done it, and we will really wanted to for a long time. So I asked him to pick me up and take me through. So he's in the car and he's telling me about this guy. I've never heard of him, but my son follows Reddit a lot. And because
Mhm.
he's 39 years old. And there's a
Yeah,
guy in Gig Harbor, Washington, apparently that's like a crazy man. He's I'm probably about my son's age. And at first he went after the the transsexuals, then he went
right.
after this group, and then he goes after this group, and he's just continuously doing that. And my son is saying this guy is really, really weird, and it's his energy is all over the place. So then he said, out of the blue, he remembered a girl that he went to college with, and he was like, I wonder what happened to this girl. And her name is like this long. She's Thai. And her first name is like Thinga Thangapanga. I don't know. Something.
Yes, yeah,
She's married to the guy. Now, she is from New England, like we are, and she's married to the guy out here in Gig Harbor. And he said she was one of those diversity, inclusion, and equity people. And he said, I don't know what made me think of her. Look her up and then see that she's
yeah,
married to this other weirdo. And I said, well, really, son. And my son is not, but he really is.
yeah.
He is. I said, you have very, very deep intuition. You just don't buy into that stuff. But I was
Yes,
like, wow, that blew my mind. And I thought,
yeah,
it's interesting to see it because my son, that's like the last thing he would think that he had.
yes,
Yeah, thinga
yeah,
thanga ponga. Thank you. No
yeah.
offense
So
to people that are Thai, but it's like this really long name.
yeah,
And yeah, my son is psychic. Yeah, he absolutely is.
yes,
But he doesn't buy into that. So he's like,
yeah.
wow,
I know, but
isn't that a
you know what?
coincidence? And I'm like, yeah, right.
Mine is getting better in that,
Okay.
I mean, I've told him, look, you come from a long line of people who are connected intuitively. It's part
Uh-huh.
of your DNA. You can't escape it.
Correct.
So you can
Yeah.
pretend that it's not there, or you could learn how to sometimes give into it. And every once in a while, he'll say, I got my intuition was working overtime today. And so I got a feeling that I had to call so and so, and you're not going to believe what happened to them.
Oh, yes, you
See,
will.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see, and especially
Yeah.
when he's surprised
Yes.
that, and it happened,
Yes.
yeah.
And yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and I
Yeah.
just have to keep going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oh,
this
your
is, my
grandmother had it.
grandmother.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, my mother
Yes.
had it. My mother had it. She didn't like use it all the time, but my mother had it. So yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yes. And that's where, a lot of mine comes from,
Mhm.
the maternal side. And
Well,
yeah,
Marina, you should, if you ever get a chance, I don't know if you told everybody or you just told me, but when you did your ancestry, were we talking on a show about that? I can't remember because the things you told me that you found about your ancestry blew my freaking mind. It was amazing. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was, there was parts of it. Parts of it were, and there's parts that we can't get to.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
because my my family came from Croatia, what was the former
What was
Yugoslavia.
Croatia? Hmm.
So there was when the communists took over, there was a lot of information that was held in the
Sure.
churches
Yeah.
that all
That
of a
was gone.
sudden you're not
Yeah.
going to church, and guess what?
Mhm. Yeah.
Records are gone and whatnot. So we kind of have to fill in some of the things, but
Yeah.
my grandmothers on my mother's side, especially her,
They were something else. Yeah.
they were something else. Yeah, she
That's
was
really, yeah.
born on the wrong side of the blanket, but anyway,
Right.
interesting. One day I'll tell you guys the story. But and
Yeah.
hello, Mickey, nice to see you here. Ron,
Here.
hello, Ron.
Jenny's here, and
Excellent.
um, I saw who was it? I just said hello to him. Well, it was probably Ron.
Ron, oh,
Yeah, Ron DeForest. Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. Someday you need to tell everybody if you want to. I mean, I'm not trying to make you do it, but
yeah.
yeah. It's by the way, Mickey has a channel now. Did I tell you? We did know that, right?
No.
Yes. Yes, she
Oh,
does.
great.
And I signed up for it, and she was on. I remember, Mickey, what you were on that told me about it. But anyway, I've gone in. So put the name of your channel in because it has the word Mickey in it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. By all
right?
means.
Yeah.
By all means, put it up so folks can go over and they can, do the YouTube thing.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put that up, book, and excuse me, I'm sorry. So yeah, everyone is feeling that the shift. I think what I'm getting for this week is that we're going to get information that is going to kind of put a spotlight on certain people that they're not going to want the spotlight on them, and there's going to be a lot of kind of talking back.
Mhm.
And it's funny that most of my reading for the members yesterday was about the similarities between Donald Trump and Putin, and how their their soul contracts are so intertwined
Mhm. Mhm.
that it wouldn't surprise me at all that as soon as one goes, the other one follows very quickly behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
And
well,
yeah,
Keith told me he watched Sterling the other day, and Sterling says that both men will be alive during that they'll live to go to the November 5th, or they'll be on the ballot.
ah,
That didn't make me very happy, but
no,
again, I don't want people to die either. No, but his Trump's dementia is getting really, really bad, and it's showing up every day, every single day now.
Yes.
Yeah, it really has. So,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. And yes, Karen, they are each one thinks that they are getting the better of the other. And each one has
Mhm.
the goods on the other that they will sometimes, bring up in passing,
Yes. Yes.
just in case
Just in
and so
case.
on.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, Putin is the smarter of the two, but Putin doesn't have um, the sort of character and the don't shoot me for this, for lack of a better word, doesn't have some of the charm or charisma that Trump does in terms of attracting people to him.
Attracting people. Correct.
Right?
Only in that case. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
he's a Libra. Putin's a Libra.
Putin's
I
a
really
Libra.
upset me. I was quite
I
upset
know.
about that.
I know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
yeah, that's he does not represent most of us.
No, he does not.
But
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
So Harley has a comment here at 7:14 your time that
Okay.
says, you think that these people with gifts, but yet don't believe in them, even in a weensy bit, or anything else, will ever believe. And I like the question.
Yeah.
I like the question because we all have gifts. Every one
Yes,
of us do.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yet
absolutely.
some people aren't willing to. They were given to them before they came, or they've been, all along, but they're choosing not to use them in this lifetime. And I'm hoping that something push will come to shove and they'll realize, I'm probably can figure this out. Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
so. I think
Mhm.
so because as more things start to happen, as more the energy and the vibrations start to lift, and we are all more connected, there everybody is going to start to get little messages or little nudges here and there.
Mhm.
When that starts to happen, there's only so many times that you can say, "Oh, that was just a coincidence," right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
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 And then
Absolutely.
they're going to say, well, okay, maybe there is something to
There's
this stuff.
something to
Maybe I
this.
can look into it. And
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
all we're asking, kind of, as as the way showers, is just give it a chance.
Yeah.
Give it a
Yeah.
chance.
In fact,
It's
let
not
your
a bad
spirit
thing.
drive you. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like
Yeah.
we're the conduits here, and we do the readings through above, and you can do the
Yes.
same thing if you let spirit drive. And it's
Yeah.
egotistical to think that, oh, yes, we have the gifts, but the gifts were given from above and we've accepted them.
Yeah.
It isn't like, oh, well, I have the gift, now everybody.
No.
No, it's not like that. So yeah.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Nothing like that at all. This isn't
Right.
it. Yeah. I've never felt that I'm either better than someone else or I know more than someone else.
Uh-huh. Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no,
Never.
no.
Ever.
And it's like the I watched the Teal Swan interview, and I've watched other people like that, and it's
Yeah.
just very scary if people give themselves over to people because they're like a guru or there's someone to follow and they don't have their own thinking minds. It's just like a cult then. It isn't what spirit wants us to do.
No.
Actually, even Jesus didn't want, and neither did Buddha. They did not want to be deified. Either one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And yeah, that their big thing was, you can, I guess, in a way to explain it is what their message was, you can be like me because I'm not special,
That's right.
right?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
yes, you can
Mhm.
do the same thing that I'm doing.
Mhm.
And if you do this and this and this and get in touch with this, and that's all that we're telling people too, is
Yeah.
just
Yep. Yep.
yeah, let
Yeah.
let your intuition soar. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Let spirit drive
yeah.
through you. Hi, Janet DC. You wondered if
Hello.
Putin and Trump were in the same soul family?
Yes.
Maybe Rubber Soul.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've lived past lives together, and you can tell that Trump is the deferential. I mean, remember the
Yes.
pictures of them, and Trump
Yes.
is like leaning over, sort of, you know. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. This is not their first rodeo. They've done this before. And you know, as much as they are characters that, you know, we in this human plane we find unsavory. And they're certainly not the nicest people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We really, they're doing all of us a favor in a way, in that they are bringing to light all the things that are wrong that need to be changed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, we're better able to identify not only what needs to be changed, but the ways that in which we can change it. Right. So it it kind of helps a little if you look at it from that point of view, that you can say, okay, well, it's, you know, you chose this, and it takes pretty big shoulders to kind of be hated by everyone. But it doesn't mean, you know,
you're absolutely right, Marina. And interesting that in the classified documents case in Florida, person number 5 now has come out and outed himself and talked today about what he was privy to. And you know, but you have the reporters talking to some of the Trump fanatics, and they'll say, you know, you don't believe Bill Barr, you don't believe Mark Meadows, you don't believe, and no. But then I found out the guy that he was interviewing was Roger Stone's nephew, so that's probably why. It was interesting. It was.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's right.
So yeah, I like that you guys are talking about dragons.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, dragons are very, very powerful. And you know what? As a matter of fact, we're just a minute. Where did I put mine?
Oh,
right there.
Cool.
Right there. I have these little guys.
Oh, that's cute.
That are just kind of around me.
Uh-huh.
I like the energy of the little dragons.
Yeah.
And I look at them every once in a while, and I think, you know, for something that is supposed to be not that good, they're excellent.
Yeah. When I was taking karate class, I fell in love with dragons, because every move that you take in this certain type of karate is either like a snake move or a bear claw or all these, and one of them is a dragon move, and it's all the round. It's the round movements. How you get away from somebody that's bothering you. And I just think, you know, I haven't thought about dragons since then, and that was in 1985, and that's a long time ago. So it's nice to have them back. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, they certainly are. So listen, I do have it, you know, thank you guys for spending part of your evening with us. I really, really appreciate it. I know Allie does too. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It really helps us get the message out to people who are looking to hear what we have to say. They need to hear the reassurance. They just don't know where we are.
That's very true.
Yeah. So when you do that, you just get us in front of more people, and take it from there. So absolutely. Just wanted to do have a couple comments here. Let's kind of go through them. Karen Doyle says, I thought I was tired because developmentally disabled sis stayed for a week.
That would make you tired too, though. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't even matter if she was just developmentally disabled. It's having another person in the house.
Yes.
It already does it. But yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, it is, Janet. Yeah. Janet says Tai Chi is the same with animal inspired moves. That's right. Tai Chi is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, totally. And Christine Fryer wants to know, so what's up? lots of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We are moving up, we're vibing up. We're also downloading DNA at the same time, or and we're trying to hold energy for those that are in I would say in the second wave of volunteers. And some
Yes.
of you, like Willow Love is opening her channel. Mickey opened her channel. We're
Yes.
seeing a lot more channels come up and a lot more people working their craft. And we need all of you. And we need all of you in the chat, even if you don't do anything but be in the chat, or you don't, because people have said to me, and I think they've probably said it to Marina, this is the most wonderful chat I've ever been in. Everyone's
Yes.
supportive, everyone's kind to each other. And that makes
Yeah.
a big difference in all of us, for all of us.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah,
Really
it
does.
does. It does.
Yeah.
We are helping each other get through things that maybe might be a little bit of a challenge if we were to think of it doing on our own.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like that we are resonating on a level that those people who would be mean, or who may not share the same things that we do, they would come in the chat, they would stay for a minute, and then they're gone, because we're not
not on the
resonating
same
with them.
wavelength. That's what it
No,
is. Yeah.
no. And they would
Yeah.
probably say, oh my God, those women are absolutely out to lunch. That's okay. That's all right.
Hey, I get to pick my own restaurant, and the menu is not expensive.
That's right. Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So, okay. And Harley, she said, it's funny, the air has been like a talking gust of wind. Yeah, 1 to 2 hours ago, the feeling that I should move flew, yeah, by so strongly. The phone has been acting up all week.
Yeah. That and the
Yeah,
internet. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And
I'll hear the wind out there, and we're having snow, but it's not near me. And then we're having sleet and freezing rain, but then the next day it's clear, but it's chilly, and it's weird weather. And what is it? Another week and it's spring, isn't it? The
yeah, something
21st?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so. I
yeah.
think so. Something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And one of the things that Allie mentioned to me before the show was, yeah, solar flares.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, the Schumann resonance, and
Mm-hmm.
that has an effect. And sometimes we forget all those things that have an effect on us. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, well,
absolutely.
Marina said some people are feeling out to lunch, and that's when I said, well, I get to pick my own restaurant, and the menu isn't expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And yeah. And Book had mentioned that, yeah, her her son had a deep spiritual thing, but he thinks he's not psychic. Yeah. Yeah. He buys empathic finally, but he's beginning to see. My great grandmother was strongly intuitive. Yeah.
Oh, my son was born in 84, Book. Yeah, he's going to be 40 this year. Yeah, he's my baby.
You know what? My baby turns 42 on the 25th of this month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
my
yet,
daughter's going to be 47. So
yeah. And in my mind's eye, when I think of him, I still see him as, being 14, 16 months old.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's our mom and us.
Look
Yeah.
up, if I want to chastise him for something, what happens very, very rarely, I have to look up. But yeah. In my mind's eye, he is just absolutely a little thing. Little thing. Yeah.
Wow.
And okay. And here's something interesting. Now, Ron DeForest, yeah, he said, although I was sleeping when I heard a friend, Karen, call my name. I woke up and saw the time and hid upstairs just in time to get her son Avery up for school and to change her mom's diaper. And then I think he said after that yeah, when he went to double check, no, she was still sleeping, or somebody was still sleeping. That, yeah,
Ron,
very, yeah,
you heard her. She knew that he was supposed to get up, and she
yeah,
liked where she was, so she asked you to do it.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Wow.
that's what it is. It's you're you're communicating with people
Yeah.
on a soul level, on a psychic level that you don't often understand.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same as all of a sudden, you know, um, you'll something will come into your head like, oh, I need to call my sister. I'm gonna have to try to find time
Mhm.
tonight to call my sister, and the phone rings, and it's your sister
And it's your
saying, "Hey,
sister,
I was
yes.
just thinking
I
about
know.
you."
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It is funny. It is
it is.
funny, Ron. Yeah. But you heard her, and that was the best part of it. Yeah.
Yes,
That's really cool.
yeah,
That's really
totally,
cool. Yeah.
totally. Yeah, reminds
Wow.
me of when, yeah, when Alara, um, my other soul name, when that came through, yeah, and
Mhm.
that woke me up out of a sound sleep. Someone calling me Alara, and I literally
Okay.
sat up in bed and went, "Okay, I know you're calling me, but that's not my name."
Right. Right.
And yeah,
And you're like,
so
"Oh, yes, it is."
yeah,
So
yeah,
here, I just pulled this out of a big pile. It says, "Trust the process." Look at that.
there you go.
Because
Yeah,
some days I'd like to see things go a lot faster than they do. And other days I'd like them to slow down. But I just need to let it go and trust the
yeah,
process. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, and
Yeah.
telepathy is increasing for many of us.
It is.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely, it is.
what about the idea of we have so many autistic children that are being born in the
Yes,
last 20 years, whatever. And some of them are verbal, some of them aren't verbal at all. And yet some will say that they are star seeds. This is
yeah,
one of their first times here. But aren't they also, wouldn't you think, showing us that we can communicate without using words? So they are a part of those volunteers that are coming in to elevate us in that way, I
absolutely.
believe. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yep.
um, one of my dear friends, her son is he's on the spectrum.
Mhm,
Now, there are some things that are a little challenging for him, and other things he's excellent at.
mhm.
And in so many ways, this child is absolutely brilliant.
Sure. Mhm.
And I think that the ones that are coming in that do have these different challenges are absolutely teaching us that it's there are more ways to get something done,
Yeah. Yep.
right? That we're we're connected. There's different ways to communicate. There's different
Yep.
ways where we can share feelings that don't have to be verbal,
Correct. Yeah.
right? So yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's like if you're in a I love this idea. You're in a room and somebody's doing something really strange, whatever that might be, and you look across and we catch eyes. You and I catch eyes. We've both seen what happened over here, but we don't know each other. But we look at each other and we go, like this.
Yeah,
Well, we're communicating and we can understand what we're saying to each other. It's absolutely
yes,
always true. It's like,
absolutely.
it's like, I got that. Did you get that? Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I get it. So
Totally.
there you
Yeah,
go. Oh,
totally. Yeah. And Lori
okay.
says, yeah, my grandson is autistic. Since the blue light surges on the Hopi mesas, we are seeing so many changes for him.
Wow.
Yes.
That is awesome,
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you have
Wonderful.
to wonder if there'll be a shift and these children will sort of come out of they're not in a shell, but you know what I mean? Maybe they'll come out of their
I
shell.
do.
Yeah.
I,
They'll be the
yeah,
leaders. Yeah. Wow.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Because I think that they are much more in touch with their intuitive side.
Yeah.
And with their spirituality, than we might imagine, or that we might give them credit for, right? Just because it doesn't manifest in the same way that it does for other people, you just kind of assume that, well, no, they're nonverbal, so they couldn't do that.
Right. Yeah.
I have seen kids that are autistic or that have other challenges. Watch them with animals. Watch how they communicate with animals and how the animals communicate with them. There is nothing being said, and yet you can see the story happening right in front of your eyes.
You really can. Yeah, you really can. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's neat.
I just want to double check. Okay. So, all right, we're at 35 minutes. If you guys, if you have anything that, you might want us to read on, by all means, put it in. We'll take a look.
Could be collective. It could be your personal.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. We'll certainly take a look at it.
Mickey is bringing up about how there are some high functioning people that were on the spectrum. And isn't that Bill, the Microsoft guy, Bill Gates? I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I thought he has Asperger's, I believe. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. And yet look what he's accomplished.
Absolutely.
It's just,
I don't particularly care for the guy as far as his morals go, but for other things, he's been an excellent person. Yeah.
Totally. Okay. All right. So let me see if you want to put anything in there in the meantime.
Oh, I saw something today that's very interesting, and I want to know what you think about it, Marina and others. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth through DNA with an elephant. All I can see is like Jurassic Park in my mind, that this could be a very scary thing to, because those things were like as big as a house, weren't they?
Yeah,
weren't
huge.
They huge. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
You know what? That is, if you want to exactly. Don't have to think it. Yeah. If you want to bring back a woolly mammoth, bring back a woolly mammoth, not a combination of something else, because you don't know how it's going to interact. Is there something? Okay, Harley, I'm going to star that question. Yeah, exactly, Mickey. Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah. What could? I don't know.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so got a couple questions while we're waiting for more. Let's look at this. And Ron would like to know if my guides have anything they'd like for me to know. Okay.
All right.
Well, I can certainly take a look.
I always ask if they could give me the winning lottery numbers for tonight's drawing, but they never seem to come through when I ask them. So we'll see what happens to you, Ron.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's funny, Allie, because I do the same thing. And in fact, a number of years, 2021, I had a QHHT session, and I had sort of a list of questions that I wanted to kind of talk to my higher self about. And just to be, a little cheeky, which, oh my God, imagine me being a little cheeky. One of my last questions was, well, can you give me the lottery numbers that are coming up? And in the session, talking to my higher self said, sure, and gave me a series of numbers and then laughed.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
We won't say what week it will win, but here they are.
Yeah, here you go. You want a series of numbers? All right.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Yeah, I
yeah.
know, Ron.
Do my guides. Okay, Lisa, I got you. And all righty. So, what have we got for Ron? Oh, stand your ground, Ron.
Ooh, all right. Do you have a pistol, Ron? I have here your presence. Your presence, maybe that's what this even is. Your presence is huge in
Yeah.
the home that you live in. You are a huge presence. You are so loved, so needed, and so appreciated. And then I get here, let go, give in, and abandon any idea that you have to do anything differently, because you're doing the right thing, whatever it is you're doing, Ron. So I love this because it looks like a spine. And
Yes.
so I'm going to say that a spine can be flexible until it isn't. But you show your spine. So it's in other situations where you need to. So there's that there. And it says here, you are close to resolving something. Not sure what it is, but you have a resolve, and you are going to solve whatever it is with that resolve. So that's what I get for you, Ron. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I I agree. Okay, so like I said, I started off with the Five of Swords. Stand your ground,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? You
Yeah.
you know what you need to do. You know what needs to be done next. Don't allow someone to talk you into something else. Um, I also got the Star, which is, yeah, things are going to work out. You know what you need to do in order for things to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment is judgment, particularly about the home itself with the Nine of Cups. Um, if it feels like there is judgment that is going on around you, you don't have to be part of it,
Uh-huh.
right? You
Yep.
you can absolutely walk away from it and go, no, this is where I can see myself going in. This is the direction that I need to go, and be true to yourself and go in that direction. Don't let yourself be talked into anything that doesn't feel like it's something that you want to do. Yeah, the King of Cups, that's you, right? You're the King of Cups. You're the um
Awesome.
the kind, loving, gentle one. So don't let someone make you into something that you're not. So
Yep.
yeah,
There you
that's what
go.
I
That's
get.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. So we'll get rid and wonderful. Oh, sorry. Harley. Harley would like to know, if you can, something is leading me to ask this. Is there something to this string feeling, or to this strong feeling I had earlier?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Um,
Do we
yeah.
know what that was, or that's just something between
Yeah.
her and? Okay.
Yeah.
She says it was about a feeling of moving, like I belong somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Let's see what else we can find out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Laura Hammond Davis. Nice to see you.
Yes, nice to see you, Laura. I get take off your mask. You need to go somewhere where you're going to feel like you can be who you are, if you're not already feeling that way. I
Mhm.
get the sense you may be feeling a bit trapped or a bit out of
Yeah.
sorts, or yeah. And it could be your inner child, but of course we all have an
Mm.
inner child that has a little bit of insecurity when we go to make a pretty quick decision. But yeah, I have to agree with Marina that yeah, it is good. I think it will happen. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. So what I'm getting is, yeah, you made some decisions, and you're just waiting for them to kind of come to fruition,
Mhm.
with the Three of Wands. when this happens, it you're going to need to take quick action. So this is the Chariot. Things are going to you're going to be able to have a much better grasp of what's going on in terms of your next move. I also get the Lovers, and I got the Death card as well. And this is not a bad thing.
Change.
This is yeah. I think this is change in a in a relationship, and that is you saying, okay, you know what, I need to be true to who I am. I need to be in a place that is going to feel good for me. And, you know, that may not be here. So I think that when you make that decision, it's going to happen quickly.
It's really interesting that I've lived in so many places and spaces. And every single time I always felt like this isn't it. This isn't it. Yeah. This isn't it. This isn't it. And it took me, and my husband, more than one, said, oh, come on, you're never happy anywhere. And I'm, no, there's something about it. And I finally found my sweet spot, my place. And it took a long time, but it was like immediate. I knew immediately that's where I needed to be. So
yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, Rose Blue, thank you. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us. And you have a super good night as well.
Yes, Rose Blue. Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Harley, you'll know what to do.
I think so, yeah.
Don't overthink it. Just let go with your gut feeling. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Totally. All righty. Okay. And here we go. Book would like to know, should I have my Purge and Pack miracle worker, Sydney, cut my hair? She's offered. She cuts hers, hating my hair, but going in is too hard for me right now.
You've got the hairdresser right there, honey. And you know what? If you don't like it, it will grow out. Exactly. I had to kind of come to that. You know, sometimes they cut it too short for me, even though I like it short. But I'll be okay. I'll just have to wait a few weeks, and it will be all right.
Exactly. Yeah.
It
grows out.
You like this person, and you can see her hair is. If you can see that her hair isn't that bad, you got the example right there.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally. And yes, Kiko 222, you can ask a question. Absolutely. And Harley says, yeah, it's so funny. I was going to ask if the move affected love, but kept shut. My special guy lives out of state.
Well, mine did too. Mine did too. And he lived in Kentucky. I lived in Texas, and we met in El Paso at the pass. Yeah.
At the pass.
Hi, Amy.
Perfect. Hello. Nice to see you here.
Pearl, you can put it up there. If we have time, we'll do it. Yep.
Yeah, totally. So there you go. Yeah, but go for it. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And all righty. Lisa says, hello, lovely ladies. Do my guides have anything to say to me?
All right.
Okay. And Pearl. Okay.
I absolutely love this. First of all, we are having an eclipse come up, and so, but not for a while. So it says that an eclipse may hide your light, but not forever. So if you have a hard time during the eclipse, Lisa, I don't know if you will, but don't let it bother you, because everything cycles and it will come around. But I love this. And this is what Glinda the Good Witch said to Dorothy. You've had the power all along. Now you need to just believe it. Remember when she told her she had the shoes on, the red ruby slippers? So yes, we have the power. We just have to believe we have the power, because once we believe it, then we'll see it. We don't have to see it to believe it.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Thank you, Nancy Markle. You have a super great evening and have fun on the dog walk.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lisa, what I'm what let me see what I am getting for you. Okay, so seeing things from a different perspective and allowing yourself to kind of take the number one spot in your life. You're so busy looking after everybody else that sometimes you forget that you are in everybody too. And so you put yourself first, right?
Mhm.
And that is not being selfish. That is actually being kind to those around you, because the happier that you are, the more fulfilled that you are, the better you are able to serve others.
Very
So
true.
it's an act of taking care of yourself. And I think that is where the hangman, the see it from a different perspective is,
Yeah.
yes, somebody has told you that if you do things to take care of you, that's being selfish, and it's not. It's not. And just let me just double check here. What whatever you have been going through, so it's over. It's done.
Ah,
It's done. Yeah, the worst is over. So take care of yourself. Look after you.
very good.
Yeah,
Thank you for asking, Lisa. Good
yeah,
luck to you, dear. Yeah.
absolutely. Okay. And we have Randy.
Randy, Randy. All right.
Randy would like
Okay.
a message from the guides. Absolutely. And I'll tell you, okay, so we're at 51 minutes, but I'll tell you who we still have left, and and then we'll be done after that. So,
Yeah.
oh, Nancy Moracles had a question in here.
Oh,
Well, and she had to leave. You know what?
get to
We
leave.
can,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Nancy.
Um, yeah,
Mhm.
McGrill, and then Kika 222, and then Pearl and Christine Fryer.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right. We'll finish
that's
it
how
up.
we are in yeah
Yeah.
in the lineup. And you're welcome,
All right.
Lisa. Okay,
All right.
Randy,
So,
go
Randy,
ahead.
as you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your own higher self. And so, and that's where, well, the intuition can lie in the gut, it can lie in the heart, certainly, but it also, a higher self is us knowing everything we need to know. It's just being able to access that higher self in order to get that answer. So, but your connection, the way you're working with it, you're working with spirit. I love that you get to travel around to these really cool places and connect with that and
Yes.
connect with that energy and bring it back where you go. You're a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. They're saying, "Oh, yeah." And that's how what we feel about you too, Randy. You are a magical being. And you have dragons. That's
There you
awesome.
go.
Yeah.
What more do
What
you
more could
want?
you want? Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So this is my cards kind of mirror Allie's cards. Okay. I start off with the 6 of Wands. This is, take your victory lap. You're doing good things. Recognize
Mhm.
all the good things that you have done. And it's okay to draw attention to yourself, because you've spent a good deal of time in contemplation. You've
Uh-huh.
spent a good deal of
Yes.
time in
Mhm.
learning who you are and what makes you tick. So you have set the intention, you have put it out there, right? That
Mhm.
you're going to be happy, you're going to be fulfilled. Everything is going to work out. So believe that. Just
Mhm.
believe that. Don't let yourself be talked um,
Mhm.
out of that belief, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Just yeah, totally go with it. So
Absolutely. I
that
love that.
is wonderful. I'm so glad that for you. Yeah,
Mhm. Me too.
excellent. I hope that helps, Randy. Okay. Um, all right. McGrill says, "Oh,
Oh,
I'm having vivid flying dreams. Why? Oh, Beautiful.
You're astral traveling.
Yes.
Yeah, you're astral traveling. And there's nothing better than a flying dream. I'm sorry. I just love them.
I
It's
know.
like, it's like you can go anywhere you want and you have that
Yes.
feeling of free. But that's why you're working in other higher realms while you're sleeping. And, the only thing I would tell you, and it was told to me by a Reiki person, that sometimes when you're out there in the astral plane, you pick up a little bit of strange something that may be hanging out there. So just smudge yourself every once in a while
Yeah.
to be sure that you protect yourself out there, or ask your guides before you go to bed, if I'm going to astral travel tonight, could you please protect me out here? But yeah,
Yes.
I think it's a wonderful, wonderful dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It is. And it's it allows you an opportunity to see things from a different perspective, because you have you're seeing things from an eagle point of view, rather than just what you can see around you,
Mhm,
right? You get
mhm.
higher and you can see the effect that you have on
Yes.
everybody else, and everybody else has that effect on you.
Mhm, mhm.
Excuse me. I think, yeah, um,
I think children can, Harley. They can probably,
yeah,
yeah. I'm sure their imagination is much broader than ours. It's like, yeah, we have filters. They don't have filters.
yes, exactly. They just go. They
Yeah,
just go. So yeah, when you're good for you, McGrill, that is
I
fantastic.
know.
And that is, yeah,
Enjoy
that
the
is
grill.
getting in touch with your higher
Yeah,
self.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah.
good
That's
for
awesome.
you.
Mhm.
Fantastic. All righty. And Kika says,
Will you
Kika would like to
marry?
know if she will marry again.
Okay.
All right.
Some people actually want to marry again. Some people do not want to marry again. So I say, first of all, if
Yeah.
you want to, then the possibility that you will is a lot bigger than if you don't.
Don't want to, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Although I've seen people, I remember this gal, and she used to tell us, she was a Facebook friend, and she used to tell people she'd never marry again, never marry. It'd be like 3 or 4 times she'd been married. She said, only when pigs fly will I marry, and I'll be damned. She got married and she had a new avatar that was a pig flying. Just wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay. So, Kika, yes, I think that you will. Um, I get the Page of Swords. Study the details. Think about this. Think about the reason that you want to be in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and don't look at a new relationship as, you know, being part of a couple is, I need someone to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I need someone in my life, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. All the things that you have kind of told yourself, or you have heard others say that you have taken on as your own, that you need to have um, another person in your life in order to be fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
because that's really not true. You are strong enough on your own, and you have what it takes to decide for yourself that you can be 100% of a person approaching another person who is 100% of themselves.
For themselves.
You
Yeah.
don't go in thinking, well, I'm 50%, I'm looking for my other 50%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to carry each other at certain times.
yeah,
And yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome, Marina. So I get you will be in the spotlight on the stage. So I'm going to say yes. And then it says you will have you'll treat yourself to the sweet things in life. So maybe that's a fancy wedding. I don't know, but you're moving
Yeah,
in that direction. It says, yeah, you're moving in that direction. That's what I get. Yeah.
perfect. There you
Hmm.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Wonderful. All righty. and Pearl. And then after Pearl, we
All
have
right.
Christine Fryer. Oh, and
Oh
we're going
my
to be just slightly over an hour, which is
yes, and look
ideal.
who that is. Jim Chimney, Jim Chimney, Jim Chiroo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good luck
Yeah.
will rub off when I
I
shake
make
hands with
friends
you.
you. That's right. Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay, what messages do my guides have for me and my family right now? Well, I can
Okay.
tell you what messages they might have for you. Your family, that's a different, I don't
Yeah.
have their permission to read. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you feeling a little bit sad? I get some sadness, but maybe it's sadness that's already gone by, Pearl. So, this probably represents you. And we always go through some times of
Yeah.
sadness. It doesn't mean it's devastation.
Yes.
Then I get here to be very patient because things are working out, but don't ask for patience. You ask for freedom from fear because you
Yes.
don't want to ever ask for patience because then the universe will love to serve it to you and you'll have to be patient. All right. Finally, they want you to love yourself. They said you may be doing that very thing, and if you are, they're acknowledging it and saying how wonderful that is. But always remember, self-love is important at the very beginning. And it says here that you're going to be making some decisions. So I don't know what they are, but the light bulb is coming on. So there you go.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hi,
And
Sherry.
Pearl, yeah, hey, Sherry.
Mhm.
There, your concerns about finances and maybe your finances and health are you shouldn't be overly concerned about it. Okay. I have the 7 of Pentacles. I also have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is kind of looking at what you have done so far, and then kind of being proud of what you have achieved. And absolutely, you should be. So don't worry about it. Right? Things things are not going to they're not going to go against you. They're going to go for you. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Things
There you
coming
go.
in that you're manifesting. And I get the 2 of Cups. So this is
Yeah.
it's either a relationship or it's a project that you're going to be doing with someone else that is going to be very very beneficial for you. But this feels like someone new coming into your life. So
Mhm.
enjoy
That's
it.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. All righty.
Mhm.
And Christine Fryer says, I would like to know if I'm in the wrong place.
Well, you're with us here tonight, and that could never be wrong.
No.
But
You
I know
are
what you mean.
exactly. Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, oh, McGrill's starting a dream journal. Yes.
McGill, yeah,
Absolutely.
tomorrow night's our dream show, so come on by, okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Good girl.
Yeah.
That's great.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
And
This is
Jessree has a
oh
quick
yeah.
question. We can take Jessree's question, right? And then
Okay.
that'll be the last one. Yeah, no more. No more
Yeah.
after that.
No more.
But yeah,
I think it's so funny because as McGrill said that, I pulled this out. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. So so that's for you, McGrill. I don't know. Because I pulled it when you asked that.
yes.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Are you in the wrong place?
Are you in the wrong place?
Mhm.
What makes you think so, Christine? There must be a reason.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. It says here you need to connect with your intuition, that you know the answer to that, Christine, sorry, and let it flow. Let it flow. This is the dance of life. and we all have a different dance. Some of us do the waltz, and others of us do the boogie woogie. So you know the answer to where you should be. And if you're feeling it isn't, then you need to ask for guidance as to where to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You're you're almost, I think that you want to make a move. You're just not able to convince yourself why you need to make that move. It's not, yeah, you've kind of put it out there that you would like something a little different. Okay. After the Two of Wands, I get the Tower. So don't convince yourself that things are wrong where you are right now. Look at what you have, right? And know that there is strength in what you have right now. And you have the ability to change how you feel about that particular circumstance, or the particular place that you're living, or the city, or whatnot. If you, excuse me, if you, and then I get the Hierophant at the bottom. If you change your perspective, you will see things in a different
way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me call.
Oh dear, Marina. Don't you get that cold back again now?
No.
No. You might need some water, maybe. Yeah. Okay. You're fine. You take your time.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay.
You're welcome, Christine.
Yes, absolutely.
And yes, Jess has a quick question. Okay. Yes. I've been trying to connect with them. Okay.
All right, you go, Allie. Just give me a minute.
Okay, will do, honey. Yeah. Okay, Jess, the answers will appear when you release the question. So you've got to release the question. You've been trying to connect with them, but you've got to let that go. So you need to say, I need to connect with you, and know that they will come in. Okay. And that will be when you make the discovery. Okay. So they're there for you, but they say you're trying too hard, just a little bit too hard. Yep. And so they want you to let it go. Let it go.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry, Marina. That's hard.
Yeah. I wish I could pat you on the back.
I know. I know. And it's funny. Sometimes it just comes on, and have to go through the process. Okay. Jessery, yes, absolutely. Is you are so laser focused on connecting with them that you can't hear when they're whispering to you. And that's what they're doing, is they are whispering. You're also, whether you realize it or not, you're also kind of almost telling them in a way of how you want them to communicate, right? You have an expectation when you say, I'd like to communicate with you, and this is how I would like you to communicate with me, when that may not be the way that it would be there. So yeah, exactly what Allie said. I am here. I am ready for any messages that you want to share with me, and then let it go.
Yeah. Will it get louder? It's going to be subtle, but you know, there's lots of different ways, Jess. Music, signs, something might happen, or you might be overhear people having a conversation. I mean, that's
Yes.
happened to me. I've been sitting in like in a restaurant waiting for my husband to come, and the people behind me are having a conversation. I'm like, that message I'll take, you know?
Yes.
So yeah, it does
Yeah.
happen that way.
Yeah, exactly. Pay attention to also different things that happen in your body as you're kind of receiving the message. Like, do you get a little bit of a ringing in your ear or whatever?
Yeah.
As the things come in, trust that you are receiving the message you are supposed to get. Don't filter it through the ego.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're imagining it, right? Because
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people do is, oh no, that's just.
I do sometimes still, and then I think, why am I doing that to myself? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Trust it.
I know.
Yeah.
So we all have to remind ourselves of that. So I hope that helps, Jess.
Yes, me too.
There you go.
No, if
Yeah.
it is, it's in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. It isn't usually outside of you. So
Yeah.
just, yeah, trust it.
Yeah. It'll sound very much like your own voice.
Yeah.
And it's just something that comes in, just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just absolutely.
Unless it's telling you, to go shoot somebody. And of course, we don't want that.
Yeah.
You to
No.
do anything like that. But we don't think you will. So it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, and Mickey says, yeah, even with my question being missed, Spirit keeps giving me the numbers. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your question.
Oh, Mickey, I'm sorry too.
Yeah, I didn't, honestly.
Don't give up on us, baby.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, well, thank you,
everybody.
Yeah, for spending time with us. Allie, thank you for doing this. It was absolutely wonderful.
It was fun.
We really enjoyed it.
Thank you. And we'll be back next, the 25th, I think it is. Arthur will be here.
Yes.
That night. And actually, Marina's going to host it again because I want to make sure we do off and on with Arthur. I don't want to be the only one doing, hosting with Arthur. So Marina will be doing it, but we'll be simulcasting. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. All right, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Care. Have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye.